I have the medicine for Myrto. Quick, let's give it to her.
Cassandra?
Shh, rest.
You did it.
That was close.
You need to talk to the villagers.
Look inside yourselves. You'll know that I'm no god, and you can live for yourselves.
Maybe you are right. Still, you saved my daughter. I'll never forget that.
Thank you, Eagle Bearer, for giving us the courage to stand on our own.
When I eventually finish your statue, it will be a reminder to the village of your message, and a guide for them to do for themselves.
Aphrodite, Artemis, Athena, mothers and daughters of Olympus, please, lead us to safety. We can't lose anyone else.
I'm none of those, but I am Cassandra Amistios. What's wrong?
My people are in grave danger. We lost our leaders and our warriors, and now our hunters have disappeared.
Hunting parties can be gone for weeks before returning. What happened to everyone else?
War. The fight between Athens and Sparta has reached our borders, so the men left to offer their swords. I fear that those remaining will be lost to the sons of Xerxes.
I haven't heard of the sons of Xerxes. That's quite the name.
Persians left over from the Battle of Thermopylae. They have no nation except the heritage of an ancient king, but their numbers are great, and ours are not.
I would not trade our roles in this situation. Though killing is my specialty and I can hunt and track.
Do you deal in advice? I don't know how to address my people. They know something is wrong, and I'm not sure what to do about it.
There is no easy answer. If you were to take it one step at a time, how would you start?
I can't bring back the men, or stop the sons of Xerxes by myself. I know it's a lot to ask, but can you bring them home? Even if it's just bones, we'll need to honor them.
I'll look for the missing hunters.
My cousin Agnodiki volunteered to look for them. She hasn't returned either.
There is always a bandit camp. Best check to see what they have. I should stay hidden if I don't want to fight.
You saved me! Thank you, Mistios!
Those bastards! Those bastards! Are you all right?
Do I look all right?
You survived. It's more than we can say for your companions.
That was our warning. First our hunters, then the rest of the village. I need to warn our magistrate about the son of Xerxes and their plans.
And I need to see her about my payment. Vamos! Let's go! Come on.
You've returned. What news of Agnodeki and the hunters?
Magistrate Perictioni, I have grave news. The sons of Xerxes are preparing to strike. Oh, it's you. Magistrate, this Mistio saved me from certain death.
For double the reward, I hope.
Finally, someone around here who knows how to use a sword. I've been trying to convince Peri to build our defenses since we first saw the sons of Xerxes creeping closer to the village.
This is my sister, Thea. She considers herself to be acting general of Lalea in the men's absence.
It was your husband who shielded us before. Someone must do so now! Did you hear anything Agnodiki said? If we wait on the gods for help, we will be massacred.
The only language the sons of Xerxes seem to understand is violence.
Misthios, what if I hired you to protect the village?
I'll do what I can.
Good. Meet me at Kiphisos Spring. I have plans for those sons of Xerxes. Good to see your face again.
Yours too.
Lalea is the daughter of Kiphisos, god of this spring. It's said that she lives in these pools.
Thea, right? Perictioni told me you've been acting as general. Though from what I saw earlier, you and your sister don't see eye to eye.
Peri would die folded in prayer before she asked for my advice.
Sometimes we want a comforting voice that says everything will be okay, rather than to be confronted with harsh reality.
And now we are on the knife's edge waiting for the slaughter, and we have done nothing. I must prepare myself to fight, and hopefully the others too. Can you teach me?
Your sister says you act like a general. Let's see if you fight like one.
I'm ready. Look! I told you not to go easy on me. Well, that was humbling.
The sons of Xerxes won't be as kind.
No, it's a good wake-up call. One I wish Peri could have. But Big Sister always knows best.
Sounds like she's always given you a hard time.
You could say that. Acting like the hero while I do the dirty work.
Now you have the Eagle Bearer on your side.
Then you'll be the Perseus to my Andromeda.
A village of women abandoned by their army and forced to take up the sword? Sounds like a story worth singing to me.
I don't care what songs they sing of my deeds. I care about protecting my sister and my village. If it is to my dying breath, then so be it. I will fight.
Spartan women are taught to keep up with Spartan men. Lalea seems different.
It is an oversight that I've been pushing to correct. When the men leave for war, our defenses are limited to a few hunters too valuable to leave. Or young men who can barely hold a spear.
And now that the hunters are dead...
We're more exposed to attacks from the sons of Xerxes than ever.
I've seen kings and commanders. You share their temperament.
Perry married the governor. I am unwed. Spinsters do not become leaders. We exist on the fringes.
We should get back to the task at hand. There's still a lot to do.
You're right, but it's hard to know where to start. I need to train the others for war, but we are without weapons and armor. No blacksmith. But his daughter is still here.
What about the hunters you lost?
We need to train replacements. There's also a camp close by. Likely the daughters of Artemis. They are not a friendly bunch, so we've been doing our best to avoid them.
I've run into them before.
I won't pry.
Who should I train to hunt?
I've met with some volunteers from the village. They've got a little experience, but need to have their bow arms straightened. You can find them on the edge of Lalea.
Not sure how useful I'll be to the blacksmith's daughter.
Methialdusa mentioned needing some materials before she can get started. Between you and me, she needs a little push. She's been helping her father at the forge since she could walk, but she still doubts her own abilities.
I'll get to it. Why would the daughters of Artemis be down here? Hello? The traditional welcome of the daughters of Artemis.
You are the Eagle Bearer, messenger of Zeus, and leader of the daughters of Artemis.
I earned the title by defeating Daphne. I've come to ask for your help. The village near here is under siege by the sons of Xerxes.
We follow Daphne. We do not follow you. You are a brute and a thug. Great leaders aren't measured by the piles of bodies at their feet, but by the help they give others.
A selfish leader is no leader at all. A good leader helps people in their time of need.
A great leader also provides for their people. Daphne always kept us in meat and shelter. You kill animals for trophies. Like the god you champion, you are selfish. Why would we trust you?
I grew up with nothing, and have not forgotten the ache of hunger. I take what I need, and no more.
Why do you care about this village, and why do you expect our sympathy? What do we stand to gain from this?
The women of Lalea have food and shelter, but are not prepared to defend themselves from raiding bandits. An alliance benefits you both.
I'm surprised by your compassion, hero, and beginning to see what Daphne saw in you. Still, I do not submit to any leader who cannot defeat me and my best warrior in combat. If you can get me on my back, then I bow. Only then. Telesila, join me.
Now die! No! Get up!
I yield. You have proven yourself worthy of your titles. My warriors and I are yours.
You fought well. You know the direction of Lalea, yes?
Of course. We'll gather our things and join you there.
I expect to see you defending Lalea when the sons of Xerxes attack.
Yes, champion.
Off we go now.
They tell me to make the weapons, but when any of them ask if I know how... Oh, who are you?
A mercenary hired by the village magistrate.
Oh, that explains why I don't know you. I'm Ethiadusa. Please don't tell me you need new weapons or armor.
I don't, but the rest of the village does.
Oh, that's worse.
I thought you were the village blacksmith. Why are you so reluctant?
I'm not the village blacksmith. My father is, and my brother is his apprentice. I just fetch wood when they need it. Now they all expect me to arm the village.
Are you the only member of your family left?
I'll know when the men return from war. Mater left with the ferryman last year.
Is there any way I can help?
I think Pater left the molds and tools nearby, but I need ore, and even then I might make something utterly useless.
You look capable enough to me.
There's a difference between knowing how to do something with your mind and knowing how to do it with your hands.
Fair enough. What kind of ore do you need?
Any kind of ore will technically do, but...
But?
My pater used the legendary ore when making a dagger for my mater. It is called Aphrodite's ore. Sounds strange, but it's true.
Where can I find the ore?
It's hard to reach. It's down the cliffs at the Persian remnants in a secret cave, just above the water.
Sounds like you've been there before.
I told Smith I was there to fetch what Pater needed. I'd go myself, but I need to hit up the kiln.
How did the ore get its name?
The legend says Hephaestus, god of the forge, found this ore and used it to make a helmet for his wife, Aphrodite. She loved it for its color. Because of that, the ore works in the hands of any smith.
I'll bring back Aphrodite's ore. This is the whole hunting party?
We're all Aleia has to spare since the sons of Xerxes killed our husbands and sons. You must be the Mystios Perictioni hired.
I am.
We may not be the big brutes you're used to, but we're versed in killing well enough.
Well, we know how to fish.
That's a start.
We're ready. Do you have everything you need?
Yes. Get your bows and tell me about Lalea.
We've been blessed by both the waters of Kephistos and by Aphrodite herself. For she is the source of all beauty.
All settled. Hephaestus just has a lot.
And you fish in the pools and river?
Hephaestus provides us with what we need.
Not enough in there to provide for all of Lalea. That's why we need you.
With the Sons of Xerxes so close, is there less game around?
We've been relying more on fish and fruit. It's enough for now.
Animals don't scream and beg for mercy the way humans do. I doubt they interest the Sons of Xerxes as much.
There's still food. Perhaps their numbers aren't as high as we think.
They may not have enough archers to black out the sun with arrows, but they do have enough to fill every citizen of Lalea with holes. You need to
Here
move.
we are. A great bear is said to live nearby.
Don't mention the bear. I'm already regretting being here.
To shoot, you need to raise your elbow to be level with your ear, keeping your arm straight and relaxed. Your arrow needs to be just below your eye. Then exhale on release. Try to aim for the eye, so that you don't damage the rest of the meat. When fighting bears, keep an eye out for when it gets angry. Then you need to run the other way.
Stand a chance! Thank you, Mistios. I've learned much from the bow. Aphrodite may provide, but Artemis acts.
Lalea is such a beautiful place. I'm glad I can do my part to take care of it. Thank you.
That should be enough to get you through the week. But there's still much to be done for Lalea.